These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with walking stick via Frank 26. The goal of the CBI is for Iraqi dinar to leave its borders, and when it leaves its borders, not let it get out of hand. It will have tight bans/restrictions on it, plus or minus 3% until the CBI decides we reached our real effective exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar. This goal will be monitored/driven by predetermined measures with a predetermined exchange rate established. Mark Z via PDK, if it comes in at $3.22, it's a reinstatement. Any other rate, $1 or $6 or any other rate, is a revalue. Bruce via Wiser Now, one of our sources, is very close to the Treasury and has strong context there, and is saying all should start and roll out over a 30-hour period beginning at noon Eastern Time on Wednesday. So noon on Wednesday, but 6 p.m. Thursday is our 30-hour rollout window for what is going to be in effect. A shotgun start. I know Iraq has done their thing. Hopefully they've done everything they needed to do. I think it's ready, and we are ready to go. Frank 26 Firefly, protesters outside of the CBI demanding the dollar go down and strengthen our dinars. This started around 24 protesters, but it's growing over 100, and now security forces are called in, which are standing by. Frank says this will only last a day. You will have good news very soon. I don't blame the Iraqi citizens that are protesting at the CBI either. The governor knows that he can be fired at any moment. That's why he's going at a faster pace. Impossible as it may seem, the monetary reform is on solid ground and gaining ground. Pimpy says the news, as usual, has to do with the dinar exchange rate. Every day, 1 or 2 articles about changes to the exchange rate. Though thought about the change to exchange rate, Central Bank of Iraq saying there's no change to the exchange rate. Stock exchange playing havoc on exchange rate. One thing or another is in the news about the exchange rate, and this causes a lot of confusion. All right, Nader from the Mid East, 2 things you're going to see when they stop selling and buying dinars at the banks for a week or 2. When you see new, very small currency come out, 1, 5, 10, 20, 25, 50, 100, you can smile and say they made it. Walking stick via Frank 26, Walking Stick's Iraqi bank partner friend update. On Monday, we, U.S. CBI Satellite Bank, have site meeting with the CBI. All my employees will be there too. The CBI wants to talk to us. Militiaman article quote, Iraq achieves the largest purchase of U.S. Treasury bonds in 10 years, unquote. Iraq holding U.S. Treasury bonds doesn't suggest there is an issue with the value of the dollar, or they wouldn't be net buyers. They know what the UST has in foreign reserves, as in IQD being one of the largest. All boats rise with the tide, Iraq included. All right, Paulette says if the new rate does not directly apply to both old and new currency, the CBI will have created a multi-currency practice structure in violation of the IMF Article 8. Therefore, the IMF will not be able to authorize a reinstatement due to Iraq being in violation of Article 8. This would also prevent full accession to the WTO. Certainly, the plan for Iraq cannot be to run their country on USD forever. The underlying fundamentals for holding IQD are sound. The implementation of Delete the Zeros project will tell us how sound. All right, Frank 26, somebody said, how is it that Iraq is going to pay me $3 per dinar? How can they afford that? First of all, they're filthy rich, and second of all, they don't have to just pay you in Iraqi dinars. In order to belong to the WTO, all countries use multiple currencies to pay their bills, to buy things, to trade with. They are being escorted to be a WTO member. To be a WTO member, you must have no restrictions on your currency. None whatsoever. Your currency must be fully convertible. Wow. That is the definition of Article 8. In my opinion, the IQD is soon to float internationally. But right now it's floating internationally, and you can see that as the USD exchange rate fluctuates right now. All right, Pimpy says, I think this stability of the dinar is going to be an issue for the first couple of months going into 2023. But after that should be some stability and then growth for the Iraqi dinar. All right, Mark Z via PDK, there's a lot going on. Things are getting exciting right now as we get into the final moments of this thing, the final innings, the final rounds. I'm getting a whole lot of chatter that they're expecting us to be fully funded by the 9th right now. I am very nervous when I hear the exact dates, so trying to stay grounded. We have been on this roller coaster before, so try to stay calm. But it does look so good right now, and I'm very excited about the days ahead. I hope I'm not sitting here next week with egg on my face, but I really think we are at the end of this thing. All my sources say it's very close.